in that we did gymnastics together for like 7 years, I don't know. But those times we did gymnastics until she was like 13, we were 13, Benet could never get her splits. And if we did, she got them down, and the next day she would literally be 2 feet off the ground again. But you know who did have their splits was Gwen. So Gwen, I'm just kidding. It's a little short. Yeah. But Benet has always been such a consistent and loving and joyful and kind friend. And that's what I appreciate most about her, is that through these entire lifetime of our friendship so far, that it makes sense. But as long as we've been friends, that she's always shown kindness and has such a tender heart towards the people around her, and I just really appreciate that. One other fun memory I have of us together is Gwen always thought that between me and my sister Benet, that I was the responsible one, and I tried to hold that legacy very far until we were about 10. And we were home alone at Benet's house, and they had this fireplace, which like sticks out of the wall, and apparently you can climb onto, which we figured out. And so I thought it was a great idea to climb on top of the fireplace and jump off onto the couch. We almost survived. We turned out great. But Gwen, being Gwen, somehow found out that happened because the couch had moved like 2 inches. And she came home and she's like, why is the couch moved? I was like, I don't know. And I think Benet, again, being the kind, sweet young lady that she is, confessed our sins about jumping off the fireplace. And from then on, Gwen never trusted me ever again. So here we are. I get to stand beside her and Brandon on the best day of their life. And I'm so excited for you two. If I were to offer you any marriage advice, which is ironic because I'm single. So this is what a lady told me in the Bed Bath Beyond checkout line, who was like in their 60th year of marriage, said that to always kiss each other goodnight and to never go to bed angry. So that's my advice for you. So cheers to the happy couple.
Sometimes the kisses are not very good.
Well, I guess her English is better than mine. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the best man. I'm Brandon's best friend. I'm Wen Chen from China. We met in 2012 in January in NWAC. That was my first college class. I could not understand anything the professor was talking, so I left a space next to me if somebody can come over and help me later. Then he was late. He walked in really slowly. And so, this guy's pretty nice, looked pretty nice. Then he sit next to me, then I start to ask help from him. I got a Facebook, got a phone number, because I did not know the homework, just don't know even the homework, not how to do it. So this guy helped me through the first semester. Then we moved in together in August 2012. So we're still roommates. Officially, we're still roommates. It's been 5 years and 3 months. Can you believe how long is it?
Yeah.
How many 5 years do we have? I'm turned 26 on Sunday, and turned 25 or 24. And so that when I met him, I was only here for a year. I could barely speak much English, and he helped me with learning English, learning American culture. He just continuously made me more and more of an American. Like last year, I was in Seattle in a Costco. I was talking to a person. He said, your English sounds kind of like Southern English. I said, my roommate is from Florida, so I reckon. I'm fixing to do something. Yeah, they're fancy. For Benet, for a long time, people ask me, what's your favorite American food? I get weird questions all the time about culture, just out of Asia. But now, I'm glad that I can tell everybody, my favorite food is made by my American sister, the gumbo. The first time I had the gumbo she made, I had a 3 big bowl of rice. Later I got a miserable. I remember I was laying down on the couch and talking to my friends in Canada to help me. But more than just this, because of meeting you, meeting Benay, there were more people so awesome I met. First is Benay's mom, Gun. My number 1 American mom. Don't get jealous, Tina. I love you too. Gwen is the person I admire the most in the States. She always pushed me hardworking. She took me to the church and I become a Christian. And the life has been changed since. If I've never met you, I don't know where I am or I could be. I love you to death. Fitzgerald, 2013, he took me to Pennsylvania to your family. Do you remember I came into the door and you guys said, Chinaman, don't touch my dogs. Then, 2014, I took a psychology class and the teacher told me that is stereotypical. So, there are more people I want to mention, but time is short. I just want to say, as a foreign student here, in the beginning, without having friends and family, becoming his best friend, becoming his roommate meant too much to me. He brought me to this culture, to this group, and I'm more involved in this country. It means a lot to me. If I've never met you or met Benay, I could be somewhere else, or I could be still happy, but I don't believe there is a better place for me to be and a better friend that I can have. You are, and you will always be my best friend. No matter where we are, I will always love you. I love you, Benay, too. Stay cool. I'll just keep my eyes on you. I gave him to you, roommates. Also my roommate, 5-year roommate. I gave it to you. Take care of them, okay? So, have a toast for them. Congratulations.